you, 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 you're cool, and you, I'm out.
You know, I think my favorite part of this whole stupid situation is Greg trying to troll me, pretending like he forgot my name
so many times in the video. Now, one thing I did was I posted a comment on, I forget the guy's name. He has
Oh, shucks, I forget that guy's name that I left a comment on his video and replied to it about 10 times. Oh, there's another one too. Check this out.
So the world reacted. Remember, I wrote this comment on one of these guys' posts.
I mean, it's really funny. I think it's funny, right? Like he thinks he's trying to troll me by pretending like he doesn't know my name, even though we've done videos together. We DM each other. You know, I like the old Greg better. I don't like new Greg. Maybe that's the problem. Maybe I came into this situation thinking that this was the old Greg from like 4 or 5 years ago when I was doing a lot of videos on YouTube. You guys know it took a small break. Even though I was still posting, I was focusing on my gaming studio that I was building out, right? But I don't know, old Greg was a lot more fun. He used to get a lot more excited on video. Now it's just like, blech. And then even this post right here, I didn't even see this post. Bro, just tag me. It's okay, just tag me. I can react to it, it's fine. Bro, take the L. You keep acting like you knew that Hussein was on gear with no proof whatsoever and doubled down after this video. Of course I'm going to double down, dude. I don't trust anybody. I made that very clear in my first video. I do not trust anyone. I've had friends lie to my face since high school about being on steroids and taking shit. What makes you think that some guy on the internet trying to make money selling supplements, clothing, and online coaching isn't gonna lie to your face? And my favorite part about this video, so this is the one that Greg posted, is this clip right here.
Now, does us saying this prove that he's a lifetime natural? Nope.
Hold on, let's play that one more time in case you guys didn't hear it.
Does us saying this prove that he's a lifetime natural? Nope.
And that's the kicker right there, right, guys? Like, at the end of the day, we're never gonna know. We're never gonna know whether or not this kid was a lifetime natural. I certainly would not stake my entire reputation on the line like Jeff Nippard did for this kid, and that's a whole other thing. We'll talk about that in a second because Jeff did a whole apology. Bro, you are Mr. Science, Mr. Studies. You should have taken one look at these two guys and been like, you know what? I know this video is going to get a lot of views, but I really don't think it's worth putting my reputation on the line trying to prove that these two guys in particular could be 100% natural based on all the bullshit that you put in the last two videos that you put online. So the only conclusion I can really come to is that to some degree, you were involved with the entire situation, the entire publicity stunt. Like, it just makes more sense that way. And guys, we've been here before. Maybe a lot of you haven't been here before. There's a lot of younger guys in the YouTube fitness space now that don't remember the good old days. But at least in the good old days, we had the Legends of Aesthetics half natty crew gaslighting us that you could eat Pop-Tarts every single day and look just as ripped as Matt Ogus, Yucky Lovato, and Jeff Seed and still be 100% natural. At least these guys look good. Those were fun times back then, right? The Legend of Aesthetics crew. Matt, if you're watching this video, I really hope you come back and start selling more t-shirts and doing more videos. At least those guys trained hard. Those guys trained incredibly hard. Their physiques were phenomenal, especially Jeff Seed, lifetime natty Jeff Seed, right? These guys just looked way better, in my opinion. But that's, that was the golden age of YouTube fitness. Whether or not it's going to come back, I just don't know. Probably not. I think it would take all of us getting together and making videos to try to basically stomp out the toxicity that we have right now. Who knows? Could be fun. Hey, maybe we should all start collaborating. Shoot me a DM on Instagram, Matt. We'll make it happen. So you guys all probably read Jeff's apology here, right? And again, it just seems like he's trying to distance himself from this entire situation. But like, how can you distance yourself from this entire situation after making these videos about the entire thing, and I think there was a follow-up video addressing the controversy too. Like, you knew what you were doing. You knew what you were getting into. You have to be involved. My opinion is you have to be involved in some way. And I was watching this video by Revival before I got started filming this one. And I agree with what he says. And I'll post a link to his entire video so you guys can watch the entire thing. It's a good watch. But just listen to what he has to say because I agree with him.
But you're completely delusional. Jeff obviously can look at these guys and tell that they're not natural. It's obvious. If you think he can't, you're saying that you think he's dumb. And he made the entire production the first time. He got a shooting location.
Yeah,
he hired a bunch of people to come in. He got the doctor to stand there, a bunch of cameras, microphones. He made a whole little movie. Then his second video too was also relatively extensive with all the studies and the history he pulled up. And he puts a lot of time and editing into his videos too. And of course doubling down on Instagram and YouTube Shorts over and over too, since those things. Or option B, he was like, I just really don't know. Jeff Nippard is supposedly that stupid. And the Jeff Nippard fanboys think that is the case, because to them, he would never accept a bribe. He would never put money over the truth. They can't mentally wrap their head around that. Oh, he coaches a kid in Gaza for free, bro, who does pull-ups on a support beam, still standing. He has to be a good guy. He just said, you know what? I guess they are natural. They're just that rare, bro. Hassan 1 in a million. Julian, as Jeff has said, 1 in a billion. I guess. So you can pick from A or B. Which do you think is more likely?
And I think he just makes a lot of really good points, right? Like at the end of the day, there has to be common sense at some points that enters the ring. And whether you want to make definitive statements or not, I would not put my name on the line for these two guys. I just wouldn't do it. It doesn't make sense. There's too many things looking at the entire situation that just kind of pushes me away from the fact that they could be natural. Could you build a physique as nice as Hussein's naturally with hardcore training over the course of like 4 or 5 years? Yeah, probably. But everyone just keeps talking about how he did it in 18 months. And then even Greg himself said in his video,
Us saying this proved that he's a lifetime natural? Nope.
and we'll just never know. We'll never know for sure. But I gotta say, all of this gaslighting, talking down to your subscribers, making Jeff look like an idiot, just to sell more programs, more supplements, and announce your clothing line, I just don't, like, who came up with this idea?
It's a bold strategy, Cotton. Let's see if it pays off for them.
Because after reading the comments on a lot of their videos, I don't really know if the plan worked. In fact, I'm gonna go ahead and say it probably didn't work as good as you thought. And you can watch the end of Hussein's coming out video from the part right here at 11:43 where he's like, I'll just let him talk.
Everybody watching this. And if you guys want to learn how to build your own fitness business, obviously you can see I know how to drive attention. You can
Obviously, see, I know how to drive attention. Yeah, again, gained attention, lost respect. I think Greg, Hussein, and even Jeff, they just got a lot of attention, but they lost a lot of respect. And on top of that, they threw people like ScientificSnitch under the bus, which I thought was just a diabolical thing to do. And I'm going to play her video really quick. I've actually been chatting with her. I'll read this chat to you guys here in a second. But check out her video really quick talking about the situation. I just think it's completely insane that they threw her under the bus for their stunt.
It's a fake natural thing, is just a publicity stunt, and he didn't actually take gear, but honestly I don't know what to believe. And if I'm being really brutally honest, it's not cool that they use the information that I gave them in this publicity stunt on genetic polymorphisms. I gave them this information under the context that the individual is natural and they just grow more muscle than other naturals do. I never spoke about genetic polymorphisms saving your muscle mass after gear usage. I gave them this information because I felt bad for all the hate they were getting. Now, I know some of you guys in the comments are going to be like, oh, how could you trust them? Well, I know that people are different offline than they are online. I also am always willing to give people the benefit of the doubt. But it's really not cool of them that they use the information that I gave them out of the goodness of my heart, trying to do the good and right thing to help diffuse the natty or not drama, to start even more drama on a publicity stunt I did not even know about. Yeah, so apparently this whole Hussein.
So what I'm going to do is I'm going to drop her link down in the info section below too. You guys should go give her a follow, send her a DM, because again, what Jeff and Hussein did to her is just, it's diabolical. It shouldn't happen. This is the message that I had sent her. Well, we were chatting back and forth. This is the message that she sent to me. I asked her if it was okay to show on stream, and she said, yeah. I agree with that statement now. They pretty much used me and my information, twisted things behind the back, and didn't even take what I was saying seriously, even though it could have been a way to dial down the situation with Hussein. I'm really passionate about science, communication, and STEM, so I have to be open to collaboration and talking with other creators, but it's also difficult to know who to trust. So usually I give people 1 to 2 chances before I distance myself, and so now I'm distancing myself from those 2, and it's really frustrating because I was just trying to help. Genetic testing is actually very cheap, and 5 to 30% of the population could have one or both of the genetic variants I mentioned, and those genetic variants could 100% explain a crazy response to lifting/going to the gym as a natural. But now they basically made it even harder to believe them and turned me into a joke because they're both assholes, all right? And on top of that, I continued DMing ScientificSnitch, and I said, you know what? I think that everything you're talking about is very interesting. I would love to do a video with you talking about some of these subjects because like I said to you guys in the last video, I do want to make sure I'm putting more educational content on my channel while also covering topics like this. So if you guys want to see a video with me and ScientificSnitch talking about this stuff, comment down below. And again, make sure you go to her page and give her a like. And you know what, guys? It's Saturday. We're supposed to be having fun. So if at the end of Hussein's video, he's going to shill, you know, his coaching and everything that he does, and at the end of Greg's video, he shills his clothing line, he shills his Turk and everything else. You know what? I'm going to shill something too. I want you guys to scan the QR code on screen, download my mobile game, WAGMI Defense. It's free to play, and you can spend the weekend taking a little break from the YouTube drama and play a badass mobile game that I've been working on for the last 4 years. And I'll tell you what, it is a lot of fun. This is our cinematic trailer, actually. We have our own gaming category on Kick. It's called WAGMI Defense. I stream every week on Thursdays. We have a lot of other creators that are streaming throughout the week as well. And we're actually starting our marketing this month. And I'm very excited about that because we have been putting so much work into this franchise you guys would not believe. And we even have an anime pilot, believe it or not. In our anime trailer, you guys might recognize the style of the animation. It's because we worked with Powerhouse Animation Studios, same studio that did Castlevania, Devil May Cry, Tomb Raider, and Masters of the Universe on Netflix. We even have like a full 8-episode series ready to go into production, something that we're very excited about. So it's a lot of fun. It's a lot of fun over here at WAGMI Games, guys. Mobile game, cinematic trailer. We even have a webtoon, right? So take a break from all this mess. Enjoy the weekend. Go sit by the pool. Play some WAGMI Defense. Who knows, you might even get paired up with me. And I'm sure I'll be back with another video because I doubt